When you first sit in front of a HUION KAMVAS Pro 27, the sheer size of the canvas changes the way you think about digital art instantly. At 27 inches, this display gives your brush strokes room to breathe, your storytelling room to expand, and your workflow a sense of physical presence that smaller devices simply can't replicate. The screen feels less like a monitor and more like a full studio workspace, something you lean into with the same energy you'd bring to a traditional drawing desk. And the moment the 4K resolution comes alive, the details of your work reveal themselves in a way that feels almost cinematic. You notice texture, micro edges, color transitions, and subtle grain in your digital brushes that remind you why high-definition tools matter when you're shaping professional artwork. What stands out immediately is the way the anti-glare canvas glass interacts with light. Instead of reflections breaking your focus, the surface diffuses them softly, letting you keep your eyes locked on your art without distraction. That canvas-like finish gives every stroke a tactile sense of resistance, just enough to feel real without slowing you down. It feels familiar and natural, almost like drawing on a well-prepared sketch surface. Over long sessions, that matters more than most people realize, because comfort is one of the biggest factors that determines how creative you can be before fatigue settles in. The Pentec 4.0 stylus is another part of the experience that feels carefully considered. The moment you put the nib to the glass, you feel the improvements in response and the ultra-low latency that makes it hard to distinguish between digital and traditional movement. Pressure transitions feel incredibly smooth, tapering and building in ways that give your strokes personality. Tilt recognition feels immediate, helping shading flow effortlessly. Since the stylus is battery-free, you're never thinking about charging, swapping, or maintaining anything other than the art you're focused on. It lets you stay in a creative rhythm without interruptions. The 98% Adobe RGB color performance is something that truly impacts finished work. Whether you're creating illustrations, animations, concept art, graphic design, or color-critical pieces, the vibrancy and accuracy make a real difference. Skin tones feel natural, shadows have subtle depth, bright hues stay clean instead of bleeding into each other, and your final exports feel true to what you saw when you were creating them. With a massive screen size, having accurate color across that much surface area adds a level of trust to your workflow that professionals rely on. The full lamination of the display also adds to the immersion. There's almost no parallax, so the line appears exactly where the tip of your pen touches. That sense of precision is what separates a casual tool from a professional one. When your gesture translates instantly and accurately onto the canvas, your confidence grows, your strokes become more intentional, and your drawing process feels fluid and uninterrupted. Combined with multi-touch functionality, it becomes second nature to zoom, rotate, or pan your canvas with gestures that feel intuitive, letting you navigate large compositions effortlessly. Even the overall physical design tells you this tablet is meant for serious artists. The build feels solid and professional, with a clean, minimal look that blends into a studio environment, whether it's a dedicated workspace or a home setup. The edges, the stand compatibility, the thoughtful port placement, all contribute to a piece of equipment designed to support long creative sessions. It feels like a tool meant for people who spend hours on their craft and need something that can keep up day after day. As you continue experimenting with different brushes and textures, the responsiveness of the display keeps surprising you. There's a sense of direct control that helps you commit to fine details, dramatic strokes, or subtle shading with greater confidence. Animation artists will appreciate how easy it is to keep track of timing charts, keyframes, and onion layers with such a large, crisp screen. Illustrators will love the ability to see full spreads and fine line work without zooming constantly. Photographers and designers will appreciate color accuracy, clarity, and the giant workspace for editing. What also becomes clear over time is how much this display encourages flow. You stop thinking about the tool and just create. You're not fighting reflections, calibration issues, parallax, lag, or small cramped surfaces. Instead, you feel a sense of reliability that frees your mind to focus entirely on your ideas. The KAMVAS Pro 27 becomes a creative companion rather than a device you have to manage. And that's the mark of a professional tool, when it disappears into the background and your creativity becomes the focus. Whether you're upgrading from a smaller pen display or stepping into the world of large format drawing tablets for the first time, this is the kind of tool that elevates your workflow from the first moment you power it on. It's immersive, accurate, comfortable, and clearly built for long-term artistic work. For artists who want a premium pen display that delivers both technical precision and emotional satisfaction when creating, the HUION KAMVAS Pro 27 4K stands out as one of the most impressive options available.